All right, let's get on to the intel part. Let me tell you how my day went today, and I'm going to read you a little something. As we know, last week I said something was going to happen by the weekend. And again, to me, that's Sunday, the end of Sunday. So if I ever say it again in the future, just know what I'm talking about. Put it in context. Nothing happened. There was no announcement from Trump. There was no moral victory. There was no hope. There was silence. I was fully expecting that announcement to come on or before Sunday. It didn't. Then I had radio silence. I got nothing until today. Today was the first time I heard anything. Today being Wednesday, which is a full 3+ days after Sunday. When that happens, I don't really know what to expect. I don't know why what I was told didn't happen. I just know that it didn't happen, and I want you all to know that I get just as upset as you do, because you're not the one sitting in front of millions of people telling them that, expect XYZ, and then when XYZ doesn't happen, I look like the one that doesn't have intel. That's how they make me look. They're damaging my credibility through the things that they're passing on to me. Well, that all changed this morning. I have been sent the transcript of what Donald Trump was going to announce this past weekend. And I have been authorized to read it. Now, we know that this was not read publicly or privately to anyone. However, I think that's why it was sent to me, actually, so it could get out there. I don't know that for a fact because I don't have a fluid, let's get on the phone and talk about a conversation with, any of my sources or source. But I do have what was sent to me, and I'm going to share it. After I read this, I'm also going to tell you why the announcement was not made. Well, I'm going to tell you what I know about the announcement not being made. I was shaking as I read this earlier for the first time. This is now only the second time that I'm reading this. So this may be a little out of sorts for me, but I'm going to give it my best shot. My fellow Americans, I come to you tonight during America's biggest game as a humbled American citizen, duly elected President of the United States of America, and supporter of freedom and equality for all people of our nation and many nations abroad. Over the coming days and weeks, you will experience an unprecedented series of events that will rock the very foundation of everything we have ever known. At times during these days and weeks, messages will be received on your television sets, smartphones, including Apple, Android, and others, tablets, laptops, personal computers, smartwatches, and other strategic devices available to the private sector as well as government agencies worldwide. These messages will not be avoidable, and very close attention should be paid to the instructions of which the messages contain. For the citizens of the United States, our country has been attacked by a radical left group of extremists, part of a global terrorist network of politicians, businessmen, high-ranking government officials, intelligence agencies, and dangerous criminals, collectively known as the Cabal. For years, these extremists have flaunted their wealth, power, and technology in the face of all human beings, most of which are struggling to put food on their table and a roof over their head. They have infiltrated every level of government, big tech, big pharma, and have even made their way to the mainstream media, becoming some of the most trusted voices that we have ever known. Over the past several months, as part of a global military alliance with other world leaders, many of these extremists have been detained, arrested, or otherwise captured during a strategic military operation known only by one word: extract. Many of these individuals are now awaiting military trial at several black sites across the world. The crimes committed by this group amount to the worst crimes our world has ever seen. It cannot quite be put into words how many people have suffered at the hands of this satanic cult. Our world has forever changed because of these atrocities. Although we cannot change the past, we can certainly change the future and the outlook for humanity. Together, standing united and strong, our global military alliance has made very strong steps to change the trajectory of humanity's future. This operation continues as we speak, and we will not rest until it is complete. My message tonight is one of calmness, peace, and jubilation. Our unity has been proven to be too strong for this evil group, and God has cast His good grace over our efforts. Please remain calm throughout this process and follow any instructions you were given through the messaging system described earlier in this announcement. For God, country, and the future of humanity, I thank you for your attention and respect. I've been wanting to hear those words for a long time. And I think it's unfortunate that the first time I heard those words were from an encrypted message and not from the mouth of our true commander-in-chief.